Recently, the Royal Turks and Caicos Police Force announced that there has been a decrease in crime. Well, police officials are getting a lot of help from the Crime Stoppers unit, who have made it their duty to assist the police force in any area they can on behalf of the community of Providenciales. Yesterday, at the Salt Mills Grace Bay Police Station, a small ceremony was held by Crime Stoppers for a donation that was made to the police once again.
Every now and then we get asked, what do we do with donation money? We are a registered charity, and our mandate is to try to provide intelligence to the police through our website, web tip number, our 800 number, and through Facebook. What we also want to do, though, is try to support the police force as much as we can on behalf of the community at large. You may not be aware, but because of the financial condition of the government, they were buying their own uniforms, their own shorts, their own shirts. They had bicycles generously donated by British Caribbean Bank, but they needed to have the lights, as you can see. They needed to have the sirens so they could do their job properly. What they'd also done is, in order to get around, because they do patrol in schools, they do go into neighborhoods and such like that, is that Inspector Duncan on my left happens to have a pickup truck. So they built a rack out of wood in order to transport the bikes. So we've donated a rack so they can transport them safely.
McLeod went on to say that the unit has also donated reflective gear for safety of the police and road users at night. This donation is one Deputy Commissioner of Police, Hubert Hughes, says was much needed and appreciated.
First of all, I would like to say thanks to Ian and Crime Stoppers for donating this extra kit for our bike patrols. As you're aware, policing is based on effective patrolling, and I'm sure that the extra kit that is provided by Crime Stoppers today will go a long way in assisting us in the fight against crime. We have enjoyed an extremely good working relationship with Crime Stoppers over the years, and we look forward to the continuous working relationship and the support that we have received from Crime Stoppers.
Assistant Commissioner of Police David Ryder said a few words as well and ensured the continued efforts of the police department to fight crime.
I'd like to start by saying a real heartfelt thank you to Crime Stoppers. Crime Stoppers continue to be a solid partner for the Royal Turks and Caicos Islands Police Force. As you know, we strengthened the community policing element of the force several months ago now, growing it from just Inspector Duncan to 2 sergeants and 3 constables across the force, and we intend to consolidate that and put more officers in there in the immediate future. These shirts and high visibility jackets, etc., are very important, not least for the officers' safety, but also for the visibility that it gives them with the community. And the community will see these officers not just in Grace Bay, but Blue Hills, Q Town, Five Keys, because everybody deserves a high level of policing service. These officers will also support very strongly the fight against violent crime, led by Alpha 2, and we will ensure that that continues, and we will do all that we can to reduce crime, reduce violent crime, and make these islands safer. We are totally committed to that. So I want to reassure the community that that fight goes on through and beyond Christmas, and we'd like to just thank the community for helping us too. Very, very solid help from the community in giving us information that's helping to make these islands much safer.
These bikes will mainly be stationed in the Grace Bay area, which is mostly populated by tourists, ensuring their safety. CEO of Grace Bay Resorts and head of the Tourist Safety Committee, Mark Derliot, was present for the handover and thanked Crime Stoppers for their continued support as well.
Thank you for all the work you do. It's nice to just say hello in the streets when you're coming by, and we know that you're really taking your lives at risk every day to make sure that the public is kept safe. The Tourist Safety Committee is quite simply an initiative to make sure that everybody realizes that living here is a joint effort. The government, the police force, the private sector must work together to make things work better. And we have done enormous amounts of initiatives in the last about 5-6 months to try and get better at doing that. Right now we're fixing the lights, we're installing closed-circuit television within Grace Bay, and basically our goal here is to make sure that our tourists know that they are always safe and we're looking out for them at every single day of the week. And on behalf of the Safety Committee, who is predominantly managed by the private sector, we'd like to say thank you to the police force for all that you do. Every single bit of it. We really appreciate that. Gentlemen, thank you. And as you know, we are willing participants to help.
McLeod says that the community of Provo should rest assured that Crime Stoppers is doing a great job and have actually received a few tips, even one on a recent homicide. Crime Stoppers will continue to fulfill its mandate. For WIV4 News, I'm Amanda Miller.